Hi guys, this is Skittflash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Aviary Attorney. In this part, we will be starting up the trial, with the cross-examination, The witnesses to find flaws in the testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. We are alerted, and I'm glad this is legible, too. I remember seeing in their, early draft that, it was really fancy text, but it was really hard to read. Slice into open corpse, that was right. At the scene of the crime, that all sounds right. Housemaid, I guess that all sounds right. Yo, blood on her paws. You say Dom Caroline has blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. Whose blood was it? Yeah, it's a good question, you know. Whose blood was it? Ha, what a question. It is Mirzira Gwenry's, of course. How can you be so sure? There's only one murder on that night, Falcon. The blood on Dom Cataline's paws has only belonged to one person, Mirzira Gwenry. Judge, Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. Yeah, I do, actually. I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicious. I have evidence that the blood on Dom Cataline's paws had nothing to do with the murder. This is a foolish time wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dom's Cataline's paws didn't come to the victim, then where did they come from? Steak, bruh. Take that. Oh, okay. not as hype, but still. On the evening of the murder, Dom Cataline ate a bloody rare steak. There you go. that little instrument that plays during that scene reminds me so much of Blue's Clues when they find a clue, you know? This is true, Monsieur Remington? Well, I am in a manner of speaking. I suppose steak may have been on the menu. Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not have nothing to do with the victim, but the steak? Well, there's cutlery. Wait, no, don't answer that, Inspector. It is a possibility. Damn, no one listens to Rabbit Man. No. This guy would be voiced by Michael Cera, man. Intriguing and pretty convincing. Alright, we got a little favor from the jury. So Inspector Valert, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? You're overlooking something quite crucial. Dom Cataline is an elegant, boisterous, burgoise, who knows? Gonna learn some vocabulary today in editing, folks. She has no doubt brought up with her flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, with any proper civilized animal. With such good manners. Oh, that's a good question, or at least it would be for an ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happened, something was missing from this particular banquet, something that forced Dom Cataline to eat with her paws. The missing cutlery. Cutlery. Dom Cataline was forced to eat steak with her paws because we just found clues. It's a clue. The silver on the household has been previously stolen. Damn. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. always a scary thing. Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that police report. We weren't aware of anything missing from the Regal residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Regal approached us about the very subject last night. Oh, innocent perhaps? What a twist! But I mean, obviously, maybe it's not going to be like an Ace Attorney games where we find the real killer. Maybe it's going to be like, no, she couldn't have done it. But nah, that wouldn't be hype. We had to find the real killer. You gain a little favor with the jury. Okay. What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak? Misplaced silverware? Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you that I am the most investigative officer on the force. I'm sure. Then, it is amazing that the Parzan police managed to solve any crimes. Oh, hot damn, put on blast. Oh dear. Please be on your way, Inspector. Perchance do a little better inspecting on your next case. Damn. So be it, reserves until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready. Okay, let's see, Monsieur Robito Rubino, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder. Okay. Luckily he's not pissed off at us. How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest. This guy sounds uppity. Every single one of my characters' voices is getting more meek simply because my voice is actually starting to die. Could the witness please introduce himself to the court record? As if anyone in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. Okay, he's the one with which had the pretentious voice. I am the great Mesur Robito Rubino, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Jesus l'artiste? No, please, no, don't throw French at me. You have may seen my works in magazines, Le Blanche, or C'est Cholet. That's probably, you know, it's a pop culture reference, but I am uncultured swine. Thank you very much. That just completely goes through my head. I can send you tweets if you'd like. That's pretty good. What on earth is a tweet? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already. Whoopsie. Yes, your works are very, impressive, Mr. Rubino, but let's get down to business. Could you please, could you tell us your activities on the night of the murder? Alright, I was hired by Baron Regile to capture... Watch me be pronouncing... I realize that in this entire case, I'm probably mispronouncing all these names, but that's fine. It's fine, guys. No worries, no worries. I arrived at 7:30. 7:30. I pointed my camera and arrived and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Regile and left, like a true artist. We don't have any evidence that contradicts anything what they say. Stop doing that. With regard to the photograph itself, who did he photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourself. See, we didn't have to steal it. So let's see. There's the chick. Whoa, whoa, ho, ho, ho! Wait a second here. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So, let's see, what do we... We should have stolen that goddamn piece of evidence. In the middle we see, Baron Regile, the lion... Oh man, this is not good. We're gonna have to come clean. We're gonna be like, we saw that when we broke into your house, and the jury's gonna be like, this fucker. Oh damn. Our shit's hitting the fan already, guys. Okay, on the left we see, Seigneur Pretoire de Meow, the father defendant. And finally, the housemaid, Colline de Hout, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you see, two people clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grenouille, and the second is the defendant, Dame Caroline de Meow. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? This proves nothing. The defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean they weren't in the garden together at that point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. Behind the photographed... Whoa! Let's... Guys, you suck too much. They aren't... Okay, at least we have something to... Sorry, watch you gals and people. Behind the photograph subject, we can see a wall clock with the time of the 7:30. Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Valerti told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Hey there, man. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect had an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Caroline herself. Falcon, something is fishy. In the jail cell, Dame Caroline told us that she was present when the photograph took place, but I don't see her in Rubino's photograph. Oh, maybe he's sketch, actually, too, then. But I can't see Dame Caroline testimony as evidence. It has too little weight. If you want to prove that Monsieur Rubino's photograph is not valid a piece of evidence, I'll have to dish out evidence of my own. I guess if he stole it, that would have been fine, too. I would like to cross-examine the witness. Okay. Okay, I arrived at 7 p.m. I set up my camera and captured the beauty of the night's... Whoa, didn't you just say... Yeah, okay. Photograph. Let's take a closer look at this photograph. Yeah, clearly wrong. I see a mistake in the photo. Why is it black and white? Because the world is black and white. Just to clarify, Mr. Rubino, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not? This is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies. And it's most curious, because I see a mistake. A mistake impossible. I just told you, Monsieur. The camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photograph it produces are flawless. Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific? Certainly. I click on the area that you believe is the mistake. Bro, what's up with this, man? Well, that and the lion, for one thing, but we can't prove that. The clock in this photograph, I see there's something not right about it. Well, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implies his client. Don't give me that cocky tone, Mr. Rabington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture. Bruh. Dozo. The photograph clearly shows the clock's hand pointing at 7 and 6. That much is self-evident. Which is most curious, because the clock in the lounge of Chateau has no hands. It has no hands? The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Regale or his housemaids if you have doubts. Mr. Rubino, how do you explain this discrepancy? Put on blast, bruh. Got some splaining, dude. I'm beginning to... Robin! Ah. I see. Sorry about that, guys. I am daft. I don't know. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless. There is no mistake, Missouri. Wait a second. If I'm going to pin my blames on the Baron, which is my key suspect right now, maybe... No, wait, no. There's no... Without a doubt. Oh, maybe the chick's an accomplice and they lied about, like, the clock hands not being... Oh, who cares? Who cares? Let's just roll with it. There's no mistake, Missouri. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world. Maybe there is an error in the printing process. An error precisely where the clock's hand should be? Please, Missouri, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Mr. Roberto, edited this photograph. Edited? I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. There you go. It would have been a simple task, considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you simply chose to include the handless clock in the photograph just to simplify... Who suggested that? The Baron, right? He insisted? Just to simplify the editing process. Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why? Right, meek. Why would the witness do such a thing? Isn't it not obvious, by showing the photograph to have taken place at the precisely 7:30? It clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Mr. Robinio, is now how I'm going to pronounce his name, created a perfect alibi. Well, there you go. Of course, this raises further questions. Who was the witness protecting, and why? Was Mr. Robinio coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Mr. Robinio. That's gonna be hard to change. But fine, you got me. I'm guilty. I did it all. You did it? The murder? What? No. I have no idea what you're talking. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs, and yes, that included adding hands to the clock. Baron, you're looking awfully suspicious now. By whom? I dare not say. I strongly advise you answer the defense's questions. You have pledged to speak without fear, after all. With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names. Oh, he has claws now. Well, there you go. His claws! Did you hear that, Falcon? This is most unfortunate. Mr. Rubino, we cannot... Oh, yeah, it's definitely the lion, then. That's what the chapter says. We cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under ancien regime, after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course. Damn. Okay. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Hey, don't worry, bro. We broke into your house. Chill. Peace out. Intriguing. That dog is very intrigued, man. Alright. Got some favor with the jury. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts, Don Catalan is absent. Okay, that's significant. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Because if we accept one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dom Catalan was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know that the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or Seigneur Pretoire Benemau, perhaps? I don't think so. The housemaid lacks the means or motive. It would make sense for Seigneur Pretoire to implicate his own daughter. Not the honest and beloved Baron Rogile. There must be a lion pun to there. Or maybe guile, as in, like, deceit. Maybe I'm pronouncing that so wrong and there's no guile in there to begin with. Caroline, because that would be most outlandish theory set yet. The Baron is a pillar of a community. He'll never do such a thing. Zero Rabbington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However, perhaps I should offer my opinion. Alright, here we go. Let's put him on blast. It's not time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine for you, Judge? Yeah? Alright, let's go. Very good. And then if just the defense has no objections? Yeah, let's go. Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Nothing about truth, huh? Now, prosecutor, ask me what I witnessed. He's doing the prosecuting now. Ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Oh, okay. Werner Geil, on the night of the initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Caroline followed behind him moments later. Seigneur Pourtour, Robinio and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After he left? Okay. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Okay. I'd like to cry. Oh, damn. We don't have any evidence, do we? Just to uncover the truth. We might have to press for evidence, maybe. Okay, time to cross-examine. The dinner went magnificently, even though he had no cutlery. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Caroline followed behind a few moments later. My housemaid discovered the pair just after the... Okay. So let's browse through our evidence. What we have... Oh, I guess we... The red herring. The cigar was found at the bottom of the fountain. I don't think we have to use that yet. It's probably our key piece. Okay, nothing else I can see off the top of my head. We might be missing this evidence. But from what it looks like, I guess winning or losing depends on how much favor you have with the jury. So if I had to guess, then there's a chance that like even if we don't have all the evidence, like if we're in favor enough with the jury, we can still win. Maybe. I'm guessing that's how that would work. Really, even without cutlery, man. Very well. Regarding the stolen cutlery or the red herring, man, you never know when that will lead you on the right track. Okay, indeed, I am aware of whom the culprit is, but I have decided not to press charges. It's curious, then, that you decided to serve steak. Isn't that what one would describe as finger food at all? I don't know about that, Falcon. With the right attitude, all food can be finger. I love Sparrowson. Especially with his human hands, man. Seigneur Pourtour and Dame Caroline are vocal lovers of rare steak. I was merely suiting their needs. Like a common peasant? Do be quiet, prosecutor. You sound ridiculous. Sorry, Baron. Yeah, I guess so. Regarding the red herring, I'm not sure, but I feel like it's of vital importance in this case. Nah, bro, I'm just joshing. I suspect that the red herring may be a diversion. The joke is starting to wear thin. Okay, no, I guess I'm good. I guess we'll press everything. The garden. We saw the murder scene of the garden for ourselves. With all the horses. When was the last time you visited it? Yeah, there you go. As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Bruh. Years, you say? Indeed. That's not right, bruh. Baron, I do wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh, and why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently. Balderdash! Game of the year, guys. My word is gold. Show the court this so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. It's not really hard evidence, though, man. Anyone could be smoking cigars, you know? Take that. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin, right beside where the murder occurred. A cigar butt? That could belong to anyone, and yeah, he's right. He could speak for himself. Alright. I misunderstood your initial question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years, but naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted from what I saw. That must have been when I dropped the half-smoked discard in the fountain basin. Okay. I find that believable. The scar were casually discarded, but as it appears, the scar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that can only be assessed with great inconvenience and a little paddling. The scar butt was not dropped; it was deliberately hidden. Why would you do that? There are a number of maybe he had to, like classic turnabout logic. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That you deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities. What about, okay. Fine. You want me to spill it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the kale. You, Baron Rogile, murdered Missouri Grenwy. That is what you're trying to keep hidden. Is this the pursuit theme? If so, it's classy as fuck. How shamelessly brazen. That's a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. The allegations are baseless. You have no evidence. No, means, motive, or opportunity. No evidence? Think harder, Mr. Rabington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rogile as the prime suspect. You want means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion claws are sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Mr. Rabinino confessed just moments ago he feared his claws. Okay, you want motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railroad company increased from 1/3 to 1/2. Damn, but we don't have any key evidence to back this up, you know? Everything's gonna fall apart. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for an easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Yeah, okay. Now where do we get, like, pressed hard, because we suck. After executing the murder, the Baron found... I guess there is no murder measurement if we're calling out his claws. How was that incriminatory? I guess he probably went to wash his claws. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would be very suspicious, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So, out of dispersion, he threw it into the fountain, out of the sight of his guest and any snooping police. Okay. And he wanted to I see, and he wanted to incriminate the other guy. The last Dame Catalan was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. That's interesting. Judge, I demand you disbar this ranting lunatic. There's only one outrage here. That a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. This is why we need a revolution, guys. You're a bourgeois? Not even gonna try. How dare you? Oh no, fancy seas. Garçon. The utter nerve of unlying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself is something so heinous. Is he wearing a scouter? Oh no, monocle. I'm stupid. I'm nothing like that fat cast. Well, there we go. Just called out. No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. Damn. I have to get you right here now, like that damn frog. Well, there you go. Hey, could someone please restrain the Baron? I'm on it, Yana. Okay, there we go. Don't touch me, you flippy jock-daw. I can walk myself. Well, damn. This is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add? Oh shit, we've been going on for a while now. Well, in manner of speaking, well, to be honest, no. We got hosed. So what is the decision? Falcon, that was pretty incredible. Yeah, I hope it was enough. What do you mean? You just prove the evidence. We'll get a not guilty verdict for sure. You understood something about the justice system. It's corrupt. I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dom Catalan's innocence. All I have done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility that someone just admitted to killing them. Okay, we've reached a decision in light of the recent revelations. On that note, we unanimously find the descendant to be not guilty. Woo! Yay! Not guilty. Woo! Yippee! Hooray! Happy day. We win. Is that it for this chapter? Do we have to do after chapter stuff? I hope there's not too much. Yeah, we should go back to the office. Well, there we go. You did it, Falcon. I can't take all the credit. This is the after movie. Yeah, okay. This was a group achievement. Okay. I'll get 1 bottle of wine and 3 of our least steady classes. Alright. It was nothing. I very much like the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius. I didn't pin anything. That's what they did. Yeah, truth. There's no need to play coy. The case is over. Play coy? Don't tell me you're actually being sincere. What? Oh, wow. I thought the goody-goody thing was not an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you. Did you kill the Baron? You killed the Baron. Fuck. Oh, man. Man. I saw him in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. It was nothing personal, just business, you understand? Shit, bro. Business? To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link. Your confession doesn't make any sense. I found Baron Regal's cigar butt, okay. Oh, I put that there. Damn. I expected the police to... Damn, I wonder if we could have actually done this for reals. Or maybe this is just throwing out what this game's all about. But I suppose that was too much faith in the brains of Paris' finest. It was edited. I was in the picture because I was busy paying a visit. Okay. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered... Okay. Well, there you go. But that lady artist didn't manage to finish altering the photograph by Charles... It's a good thing that Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. Aw, man. We should have stolen that photo then, or something. What's the silence? You both should be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this. Even for a ferocious kitty like me. I think you should leave. Okay. Here we go. How much money do we get? Really? Really? Like 30 francs? No, how much is that? 40 francs? Come on, man. What was that? What is that? Oh, what do we do now, man? Bro, I just don't know injustice anymore. Well then. That was an interesting twist. So that was the end of Act 1. I am pleasantly surprised. Very, very interesting. Very captivated in the next part. We'll be continuing on to Chapter 2, but until then, this has been Skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye!